Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Look, it seems like the Tesla news, the Tesla information is just getting worse and worse by the day. And today we're going to be looking at the latest Tesla sales data, which apparently is significantly worse than expected, and worse potentially even than reports are suggesting. Now first we're going to look at the US markets, where we are seeing Tesla sales obviously decline for a number of reasons. One of them being a lot of people see Tesla as essentially being a company associated with Elon Musk's politics. Again, whether that is or isn't true, perhaps is a different matter, but that's the way a lot of people see it. There's been a lot of protests, a lot of backlash, and at the same time, we are seeing a market now where A, we have different alternatives, and also B, we are now in a position where a company like Tesla doesn't necessarily have the advantage that they once had, right? Things like the Cybertruck being recalled recently, it's just not looking great. So what is the latest? Well, apparently Tesla has delivered 128,100 vehicles in the US in Q1 of 2025. And that is apparently down 8.6% compared to Q1. So you can see some data here suggesting the figures from other brands, and obviously we have Tesla on there in the chart somewhere. And again, this is just kind of a brief overview. So you can see Tesla is one of the ones dipping significantly. Others that are declining are like Rivian and a few others, right? Additional EV models too. So you can see the broad trend in the US, and you can see how Tesla, well, it really is a significant outlier. Only brands like Lexus and Kia are seeing similar drops. Of course, a few others are, but generally they are companies facing similar issues in terms of sales. But unlike those brands, the situation is much worse for Tesla all around the world, as we're seeing Tesla sales down in every single country, every single European country, except for the UK. So we've heard about this a lot recently, right? We have seen all of these different countries see massive declines in Tesla orders. Germany down 62%, France 41%, Belgium 58%, Netherlands nearly 50%, Norway 25%, Sweden 55%, so the list goes on, right? It's just crazy. And the UK is up 6%. So you can see a few more sales coming in from the UK, but really it's not enough to offset the other declines in other markets, right? So it's kind of crazy how things are going. And again, this chart compares Q1 2025 to the same period last year. Now this is happening at a time where electric vehicles are surging, right? We are seeing electric vehicle sales rise, and essentially everywhere apart from the UK, we are seeing big declines. And bear in mind, it could be argued that this is because in the UK, Tesla's vehicles are significantly cheaper. For example, in the UK, the Model Y leasing starts at £399 a month, which is around €462, and the same starts at €570 in Germany. So perhaps the Tesla makes a bit more sense in the UK. But please do bear in mind that we're also seeing similar things in China, right? Apparently sales there dropping nearly 49% compared to the previous year. And just like in Europe, we have a number of reasons for it. One of them could be obviously the brand image that we are seeing with Tesla. Some people saying that Elon Musk's public statements and his involvement in politics are swaying customers away. But do bear in mind as well, we also have other things to consider, right? The new version of the Model Y, we also have increased competition, and perhaps this is a big one, especially in the Chinese market. Companies like BYD coming out and creating, well, much cheaper cars of similar, maybe even better quality. It's very difficult for Tesla to keep up the kind of game that they've been playing for years. A lot of these new competitors, they offer similar products for even better prices. It's just more challenging for a company like Tesla to compete. And all of this comes at a time where the markets are, well, looking to be a very treacherous time, right? We are seeing stocks on shaky ground. We are seeing trade relations between the US and a lot of different countries, but especially China, really start to be a bit shaky. The question is, how is this going to affect Tesla going forwards? Well, we've already seen a few ways that we've covered on the channel, but this is certainly something to pay attention to. Thank you for watching this short video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you soon.